This is where I'm going to swim. Something had bitten her on her backside. We had to pack the van up really quick. Oh, heaven. Oh, whoa. Welcome back to the channel. We are Kath, Sue, Archie and Fudge. We live full-time in our motorhome and love being in the outdoors, walking, running and swimming. We have navigated our first UK winter and are now looking forward to warmer times again. We'd love you to join us. So I don't know if you remember where we left you last week, but we were heading off up to Ambleside. Well, we've arrived in Ambleside at Miller's Aire. It's we came here last year and we stayed just for one night and we've booked for two. It reminds me, it's very much set up like the ones I've seen in Europe. It's £20 a night, which last year we thought was quite expensive for what it is, but the location really makes that price justified. We've seen prices increasing, so £20 a night this year, even though you're under your own steam and all you've got is water and waste, given the location as well, actually we think it's pretty good value for money. So we're going to enjoy the next few days here. Do you know what? We may even add an extra night on. I guess it's going to depend on partly the weather and the swimming. I'm hoping to do some swimming, and Sue wants to do some shopping as well, and we just love this place. Now, if you've been watching our channel for a while, you will probably recognise this place from last year. It's the footpath that takes us down to Waterhead from Ambleside, and it runs alongside the river. Of course, it's great for the dogs, particularly on a hot day like today. They can cool off en route. Yeah, and just as a reminder for those people who didn't watch our Lake District series last summer, this river runs right to the northern edge of Windermere, and that's where I'm heading for a swim. And on a day like today, I imagine the lake will be nice and calm and it'll be so easy. So I'm really looking forward to taking a dip on today. There is a little bit of a breeze and it tends to blow towards the end of this lake, so where the lake is choppy, it tends to be this northern end of Windermere. But before we do that, we're going to take the dogs for another little dip. Keep them cool. Oh, you're such a meanie. You're such a meanie. He's a much better swimmer than you, isn't he? So this is where I'm going to swim. I'm just going to go and get my kit on and then I'll be ready to rock and roll. It's actually quite busy down by the lake, and you would expect it to be because it's just a beautifully gorgeous sunny day and the lake isn't even that cold. Now I'm going to have to practice swimming with my little action camera on my wrist, which is not the easiest thing to do. But hey, we'll give it a go. See how we get on. there are some proper, just over there, hardcore open water swimmers. And the reason I say hardcore, they're not wearing a wetsuit. You're like, blinking heck. I mean, I think I would have worn a wetsuit, would have come in without a wetsuit when we came last summer, because actually the lake was quite warm. But it's not in my books warm enough to swim without a wetsuit today. But I think some people get used to it, and it's supposed to be really good. That cold water is supposed to be really good for your mental health. So, well, if you're up for it, you can blame them. I think I'm going to stick to a wetsuit for now. Archie, so you won't believe what's happened this afternoon. We went into Ambleside. Didn't film anything in Ambleside because we've done that before, and lots of other people film Ambleside, the town centre. So we just Sue wanted some t-shirts. I need to drop off some stuff and go to the laundrette, and so we went in. We had lunch. I'm waffling, aren't I? Anyway, to cut a very long story short, I came back from the laundrette, and Sue then said she was going to take the dogs just round the park to stretch their legs. And within seconds of going, was then shouting me saying, Kath, come quickly. And Fudge was lying on the floor, but not quite lying, but looked like she was like spinning round in circles, almost as if something had bitten her on her backside. And she was certainly very uncomfortable, because I was trying to see whether there was an obvious bite, and just when I touched her tail she yelped. So for the first time in 14 months, and that's some going, because Sue always wants to play on the safe side, we are at the emergency vets. It's a Sunday. It's always going to be the weekend, isn't it? I mean, why would she have something go wrong with her during the week when we can just pay ordinary vets fees? But no, we're gonna need a weekend call out fee to find out what on earth has happened to our little girl. But she definitely yelped, and she was shaking as well, which is really unusual for her. We're actually at a vet's that we've been to before. We came with our old Labrador that we used to have before Archie many years ago. And it's a vet's in Windermere. They're clearly used to lots of visitors and tourists turning up with their pets. But anyway, well, I'm waiting in the van with Archie to see what the verdict is. So Fudge is now wearing Archie's coat. Sue, what's the verdict?
The vet said it was like swimmer's tail, but not necessarily because she's been in swimming. It's if she's in water and it gets damp, then the tail muscles start to cramp up.
Oh, so she's in a pain, that's why she's panting.
Yeah.
Bless you, sweetheart. And that's why you get to wear Archie's special coat.
Yeah, because he said we had to keep her warm.
Oh. So we had to pack the van up really quick. Sue's now just restoring it to its former glory just before we packed up very quickly to get to the vets. Another small bill, Sue, on a Sunday?
Yes.
Never mind, she's worth it. She looks tired now. Is that because she's had a painkiller, an injection?
Yeah, probably.
She's stood up, fallen asleep, stood up. Bless you, darling.
He did say she might be a bit drowsy.
Oh, did he? Oh, right, okay.
Oh, sweetheart. Hey? You're going to be alright. You're going to be okay. Hey?
Well, we've had the weekend, and as you can see, pretty much everyone has left now, out of the air. There's a few vans still here, but generally it's now just Sue and I. It's very quiet. We were going to take a walk to Rydalwater today and take the buggy for Archie, but Fudge is still not great. She had a short walk with me this morning and was whimpering a little bit, and her tail's still well tucked under her bum. So she's clearly not quite through her swimmer's tail. She's got anti-inflammatories, and they have said she should be better in a couple of days. or improved in a couple of days. We just have to take it easy with her. So we're going to have a nice quiet day today. Probably sit by the van and read my book, but the sun's out, so that won't be too much of a tragedy. I'm probably well out of breath. I've left Sue back at the van with the dogs, whilst I've decided to take a walk up Loughrigg, I think that's how you say it, Loughrigg Fell. And it's one of the little ones in Lake District terms, but it's 3 o'clock, so it'll be too late to do a bigger one. But it was just too difficult to resist. I was sitting outside the van because of Fudge and taking it easy. But I just kept looking at the hills all around me, and it was just far too difficult to resist. So Sue's very kindly agreed to stay back at the van with the dogs and give me a chance to go and explore this wonderful fell. As I say, a little one in Lake District terms, but for a sort of probably a couple of hours stroll on a Monday afternoon. This is living the dream. Yes, it really is. And there you go, that would be my dream home. So hopefully you can see in the distance you've got a fabulous view of the horseshoe. I've done that in the past. A long walk, good walk for a day out, and you get superb views when you're up there, right down to Lake Windermere, and you know, down to that lovely open valley. But I'm enjoying this. This is, as I said, it's a short walk. It's very well marked. I don't think I'm going to get lost today. I had to take my jumper off because it is, you know, quite warm. It's a breeze in when you get the wind. It feels cooler, but because of course I'm walking uphill at the moment. What is it? I'm glowing, okay? I think that's what the term is for us ladies. We don't sweat or perspire, we just glow. So that is where I'm heading, and just over there is the little footpath that winds its way up round the back and then hopefully will land me on top. It looks like there's a pretty steep climb behind me. Hopefully I'll see you when I get there. A little bit of a tough climb, but I am absolutely determined to get to the top. What a view. Absolutely spectacular. So I do hope I can do this some justice. It is just 360 views, and this is just a little mountain. It's not even a mountain, it's a little bump. Oh, heaven. I just love it here. Love, love, love it. You can see right down there into the Langdale Valley. I'm not even sure I'm pointing right, but hopefully you'll get a sense of it. And if I spin around in that direction, make sure I don't fall over, but over there, hopefully you can just about make out Windermere. 360 views. Oh, whoa! Now listen, I'm going to put this camera down now so I can make it back down to the mountain before Sue sends the rescue people for me. And hopefully I will see you at the bottom, safe and sound. See you later. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Nothing could be better than this, surely. Hopefully you can see that. Fudgie's down there, up there now. She's definitely on much better form than she was yesterday. So hopefully she's over the worst of the pain. She's still going to have a quietish day today, and it's a move on day, so she'll have a bit of time in the van. She's drinking the water. Yesterday when we walked through here, she was just tail between her legs, just plodded along by my feet, so it's just nice to see her. Just nice to see her a little bit back to her normal self. Sadly, it's time for us to leave Ambleside. We've had a lovely few days and the weather's been very kind to us. I absolutely loved both my swim and my walk on Loughrigg Fell. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments below if you've had any experiences of swimmer's tail before. We had that moment with Fudge. Thankfully, she's 100% better than she was, almost back to normal. So once again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff, and hopefully we'll see you again next time.